Welcome back, children. Today we'll continue with our second session of the first chapter on Mustaqbil. I hope you have understood the chapter. So, let's recall the chapter. This is a story of an old teacher who was very worried as to how he would support his family and his wife when he had no work. So he decided to save a part of his salary and give it to his wife to keep it safely. So he gave his money to his wife and asked her to keep it safely for Mustaqbil. The teacher's wife was very good and simple. She kept the money safely. But unfortunately, while they were having a conversation, their cunning neighbor overheard them. So one fine morning, when the teacher was not at home, that cunning neighbor knocked at the door very cunningly. The teacher's wife very simply inquired as to who was at the door. The cunning neighbor said that he was Mustaqbil, for whom her husband has been saving the money for. The teacher's wife was very simple. She very happily gave the saved money to Mustaqbil. The cunning neighbor took the money and went off. The teacher's wife was very happy that she had done her job very nicely. Later that day, when the teacher returned home, his wife related everything to him. The teacher was very upset and he said to his wife that she had done a very stupid work and she had ruined him. Now, was the teacher wise enough to give the saved money to his wife? No. He could have saved his money in a savings bank. Well, this was all about the story. Now, let's come to the exercises. Your first question of this exercise part is the question answer part, which I will ask you to find it yourself. We'll continue with the second question. The second question says, select the correct answer and place a tick next to it. So we'll take the right answer now. The teacher was the first option is cunning and crooked man. Second, rich person. And third, kind and honest man. Yes, obviously he was a kind and honest man. The thought of how he would manage when he couldn't work made him steal or made him seek the help of his friends or caused him to worry. Of course, caused him to worry. We'll move on to the next question. The teacher could have saved his money by giving it to his sister. Second, keeping it in a bank. And third, burying it underground. So the teacher could have saved his money by keeping it in a bank. The teacher's plan failed because his wife was very cunning, or he was very scared, or his wife was not educated. Yes, you are right. His wife was not educated. The next question says, who spoke to whom and when? So take out a pencil, a copy, and start writing the answers. The answer to the statement A, that is, keep the money safely, it is for Mustaqbil. Do you remember who said this to whom? Yes, this statement was said by the old teacher to his wife. Have you written? We'll move to the second question. Who are you? What do you want? Now this question was asked by whom? These questions were asked by the teacher's wife to the cunning neighbor. We'll move on to the next statement. Dash, I have come to collect the money which your husband told you to keep safely for me. Now, who said this? Now, the blank here in the statement C is Mustaqbil. So, you will write Mustaqbil in the beginning, and the answer is, who said this statement? This was said by the cunning neighbor to the teacher's wife. So this is said by the cunning neighbor to the teacher's wife. We'll move on to the fourth statement. Oh, what have you done? This statement is said by the old teacher to his wife. I hope you have written. Okay, we'll start with the question fourth, that is, we'll write true or false in front of the statements given. The teacher was worried about his old age. Truly, no, it is a false statement. What was the teacher worried about? The teacher was worried about how he will support his family when he had no work. So this statement is false. Now statement B. His wife was a smart and clever lady. Now his wife was a good and simple lady. So this statement is also false. Their neighbor heard everything they said to each other. This is true. The neighbor fooled the simple lady. This is also true. The teacher was a wise man because he gave his money to his wife to keep safely. Was the teacher a wise man? He truly gave his money to keep it safely to his wife. But he wasn't a wise man. Why? Because he could have saved the money in a savings bank. So, the teacher was not a wise man. This statement is false. Now, come to the next question. Now, we come to the grammar part of this chapter. Now, we'll find the opposites. The opposite of foolish is clever. The opposite of truthful is a liar. Opposite of honest is dishonest. I hope this much is clear. We'll move on to the next page. Now, the question 6 says you have to find out the nouns and verbs from the chapter and write them down. I hope you know what is noun. A noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. So you have to find out all the names from the chapter and write it down. Then, second column says you have to find the verbs. What is a verb? It is a doing word, or you can say the action that is done by the noun or the pronoun. That is a verb. So find out the verbs from the chapter and write it down. Now we come to the seventh question. The seventh question instructs us to give one word from the chapter for the following words and phrases. So the first is took a chance to go out. The word is ventured. Not educated. It is uneducated. Destroyed. It is ruined. And to supply enough is to support. I hope this is done. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Choose the right words from the brackets to fill in the blanks and complete the sentences. He didn't have money to support his family. So the right answer is support. My absence from the class will dash my chances to qualify for the examination. That means if you're absent in your class, will it support you to qualify your examinations? No, it will weaken you. So the right answer is weaken. My father is dash of my mischief in the class as he never scolds me. So when your father is ignorant about your mischief in the class, he will never scold you. If he comes to know that you are mischief and you're doing naughty things in your class, he will surely scold you. So, my father is ignorant of my mischief in the class as he never scolds me. Finally, we come to the fourth sentence. I am already dash of the news that you are telling me now. So, I am already aware. Means I know the news that you are telling me right now. So I am already aware of the news that you are telling me now. Finally, we come to the final question, that is the question 9, which says fill in the blanks with the correct form of the words in brackets. So the first word we have is the fox looked at the grapes. The word is hungry. So the correct form of the word is hungrily. Remove Y and write I, L and Y. Hungrily. It is HUNGRILY. Hungrily. Second sentence. The blind old man crossed the road slowly. The spelling is SLOW and add LY to it. Anthony and Cinderella lived dash ever after. The word is happy. So what is the correct form? Anthony and Cinderella lived happily ever after. The word we have is HAPPILY, happily. The last sentence says, Anil walked to his interview. The word is smart and the correct form is smartly. SMARTLY, smartly. And there ends this session. We'll meet again in the next session with a new chapter. So, goodbye for now and have a nice day.